Hello,
Hello, Miss Estella.
good evening.
Yes, good evening. How are you tonight?
Um, Not bad.
Okay. I heard one of these days you'll have strong rain and typhoons.
Yes, we had typhoon,
Sorry.
but it's already the
Okay.
typhoon is already left.
I'm sorry, Miss Estella. I can't really hear you well. Your sound is too low.
How about
Oh,
right now?
yes, it's perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So please say it again. Thank you.
Uh, we had typhoon, but the typhoon is already left.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
And did it still rain today?
Um, Not rain a lot today. It's still sunny day, but I think the weather will change tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So it did not rain as as strong as the typhoon, right?
Yes,
That left.
yes,
Ah, okay. And today it started to, or today it was a sunny day again.
yes, it's a sunny day.
Ah, okay. That's great. That's good to hear. Okay.
Okay.
So no typhoons approaching
No,
the next weeks.
no, no typhoons.
Wow. Okay. Thanks God. That's good to know.
Okay.
Okay, so let's have number five lesson.
Okay.
I mean part five lesson. Okay, please read
Okay.
the paragraph.
Okay. I have traveled a lot in my lifetime. Traveling has definitely allowed me to experience things that I have never been through, such as driving. When I traveled to Florida, I and a couple of my friends drove. We had to drive about 20 hours through traffic jams, heavy traffic, and confusing directions. I had never driven that far with just friends ever. When I drove, I had to get used to all the traffic in different states, such as Atlanta, Georgia, which was a five-lane highway with tons of traffic. Overall, traveling has taught me a lot about different places and how to handle different situations.
Okay, different situations. Okay, this is Georgia.
Georgia.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, just be careful. Okay, Georgia. Now your answer.
Okay. My answer is in this paragraph, the author experienced the different situations through drove. He had met traffic jam, met wrong directions, and knew the traffic in different states. In my own opinion, travel is a kind of discover yourself. You may find out anything you never experienced.
Okay.
It learns a lot when we are traveling. For example, I had an experience that I lost my directions when I traveled to Japan. I
Okay.
tried to ask someone for help, however, they couldn't understand my language.
Language. Okay.
Therefore, I tried to use body language to express my requirement.
Okay.
And travel is not only for fun, but also you can have a different version to solve problems.
Okay, to solve
Yes.
problems. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Directions. Okay. Yes. Good job. Wow. Okay. I like your answer, Mrs. Stella. It's really good.
Okay.
Yes. And in a deeper meaning, or in a short way, just to summarize the meaning of the paragraph, it means that when you travel, you also let yourself learn new things,
Okay.
learn to face challenges, right? You try to explore.
Explore.
Yes, explore. It means this paragraph has, or yeah, this paragraph has something to do with how you live life.
Okay.
Okay, it means that how you face problems, how you are being patient when it comes to bad situations, right? As you can see here, we had to drive 20 hours. Imagine driving for 20 hours.
Okay.
That you'll get through traffic jam, heavy traffic, confusing directions, going back and forth, passing by the place you're looking for, right? So those are the challenges in our life. So this is a deeper meaning in this sentence. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And yours is another way to explain. That's why it's really good. Okay? So those red words are just very, very simple corrections that you just need to pay attention as always. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Um, drove should be driving.
Driving.
Yes, the author experienced the different situation through driving because you're describing. So that should be adjective. It's not past tense. Okay? So let's just put the answer here. Here. I'll just put the right answer so you can see the... you can put the right answer.
Okay.
Driving.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, I think I should have not put it on red mark. Okay, I'll just erase it, the red marks. So I can put, yes, here. So, driving. Okay?
Okay.
I'll just put the right answer. Okay, driving.
Okay.
And then next, he had met traffic. So you just need to put letter S. Traffic jams. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And then made wrong directions. And then travel is a kind of, again, you're describing what is it. So it should be discovering. Yes, very good. Discovering. Okay. Alright, so just please always pay attention to the parts like this. These are very important, okay? And then you may find out anything you never. So this needs verb. So instead of experiences, it should be experienced.
Okay.
Yes, because this sentence needs verb. You're describing about the action. What do you need to find out? Okay?
Okay.
So that is experienced to make it verb. Okay. And then I had an experience that it should be where. Okay, you said that. It should be where. Where I lost my directions because you're talking about a place, right?
Okay.
Okay, and then I should just be capitalized here. Yeah. I had an experience where I lost my directions. Okay? So which means that you were describing somewhere at a time in your experience. That's why where. Okay?
Okay.
But if you're not talking about if you want to use that, you can say there was a time that I lost, right? There was a time I lost my direction. So that is a specific way to describe time. There was a time and then that what happened, you lost your direction. But when you say I had an experience, which part, that's why you used where. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Can you explain again the that again?
When you say that, you are directing to something in your sentence. About what?
Okay.
Okay, like for example, there was a time. So since time is mentioned, what happened? So you can say there was a time that I lost my directions. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. So if you try to search the meaning of that, it says it's to identify a specific part of the sentence. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And then next is, alright, letter I should just be capitalized here. And then travel to Japan. And then, oh yeah, here, fun. Travel, or it's not fun that is wrong to make it right. Travel should be traveling.
Traveling.
Yes,
Okay.
traveling, okay, is not only for fun, and that makes it better, okay?
Okay.
But also, you can have different version. So since you said different, which means not just one, but two or more, so version should be versions, okay?
Okay.
So I would like to put it this way, so you can see the difference and you'll get used to it, okay?
Okay.
To solve problems, okay?
Okay.
Okay, but here it's a direct sentence after saying traveling is not only for fun, but also you should say but also for, like that, okay?
Also for.
Yes, because this sentence has different thought. So you cannot say but also because it's not the same as traveling for fun. Because this sentence is different from this sentence. So instead of saying but also, you can say but rather.
Rather.
Yes, but rather to have different versions to solve problems. Did you see that we connected the thought?
Okay.
Okay, because when you say also, it means different versions, so it's kind of not the same as you're telling traveling is not for fun. Okay? So to
Okay.
connect this, you can use the word better, rather. So it means instead, like that. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Um, Instead, or rather, to have different versions to solve problems. So that's to connect two different thoughts, but they are in the same idea of traveling. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Clear.
Clear.
Okay. Now let's have next paragraph.
Okay. I have traveled a lot in my lifetime. Traveling has definitely allowed me to experience things that I have never been through, such as driving. When I traveled to Florida, I and a couple of my friends drove. We had to drive about 20 hours through traffic jams, heavy traffic and confusing directions. I have never driven that far with just friends ever. When I drove, I had to get used to all the traffic in different states, such as Atlanta, Georgia, which was a 5-lane highway with tons of traffic. Overall, traveling has taught me a lot about different places and how to handle different situations. Travel is a way for every single person to get around. When people said it is ridiculous to use a car for gas or get on a bus or fly, they are a tad bit stupid because that's what we use to get from place to place day to day. I drive everywhere I go. I don't rely on my parents just because I feel like independency is very important to someone of my age. Travel really has made me open my eyes to the different things we could be doing to help the environment instead of hurting the environment. I believe if you need to if you need to drive, then drive. It was it's what you have to do no matter the cost. Just find the efficient way to do so. I just recently flew to Seattle and it was the most eye-opening experience because it was the first time I flew by myself rent situations.
Okay, I think flew. Oh, yeah, I think it means I flew by myself in this situation. Okay,
Okay.
in
Okay.
this situation. So no S. Okay, maybe there was a typo error. Okay, so this is somehow almost the same as the first one, right?
Yes.
However, it's another experience. So what did you understand from this?
In this paragraph, uh, the author is trying to
Okay,
uh,
the
buy ticket by himself,
okay,
and it means he is more independency and no need parents or others for help.
okay. Others for help. Okay, then
And for this travel,
okay,
he thinks he is growing up
okay,
and he can solve more problems.
so solve more problems. Okay,
Okay.
nothing else.
And he think
Okay, he thinks.
travel can open his version.
Version like this. Version.
Yes,
Okay,
his version, and he can use different way
different
to
way
travel
to
and
travel,
also protect the
and also protect.
environment.
Okay, protect the environment.
Yes.
Environment. Okay, yes. Okay, good job. And again, in a deeper meaning, can you tell me a little? What do you understand in a deeper meaning?
In a
Just,
different
yeah, just thinking about the word independent. What does it tell you about the paragraph or the paragraph?
I think it's travel can help
I mean, life, in life.
in life
Yes, that's the other meaning, right?
to face
Okay,
myself
okay. To face yourself. What else?
and uh, to when you have a bad bad experience,
Okay,
you need to solve it
okay.
and have open mind
Yes,
to accept the challenge.
very good. Okay, so just in addition, sometimes being independent and doing things by yourself is the best way to teach yourself. Okay, because you learn things on your own. Hello? Hello?
Yes,
This is Stella.
yes,
Oh, okay. I
yes.
suddenly could not hear you. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, from the word independent. Ah, okay. You were listening. So it
okay,
means that you want to experience things on your own. You want to teach yourself on your own by means of um, doing things just by yourself. Like you travel alone, you
okay,
work away from your parents, you live independently, which means you cook for yourself, you do the laundry for yourself, right?
okay,
Like that. Okay, so there are people who like to be on such life, which is independent. Me too. I wanted to be independent before.
okay.
Yeah,
Only
because,
before,
sorry?
only before, or currently.
Ah, okay, yeah, before, when I was in college.
Okay,
Because I wanted to know and I wanted to challenge myself. How far can I go?
okay,
Learning things just by myself and then having my friends, but not my family. So that's kind of different, right?
okay,
Yeah, okay. All right. So that's just a deeper meaning in the sentence. Okay?
okay,
Okay. Now let's try to make your paragraph better. All right.
okay,
Yeah. So here, oh yes. Okay. The author, instead of saying is try, so you can just make it singular.
okay.
Instead of
Try.
using is, you can just make it tries. The author
Okay.
tries, all right, single subject, right, single verb. Sorry, singular subject, okay, singular verb.
Okay.
That's number one rule. Okay. The author
Okay.
tries to buy ticket.
Tickets.
Okay, when you're talking about one ticket, you can just say, you should add article A. Buy a ticket,
Okay.
yes, by himself, and it. So this should be it means. Okay, yeah. I know you know this correction, but mostly we tend to say it means like that, or it's mean, right?
Okay.
So just be careful on this. So it should be it, and then means, special pronoun, and then singular with S. Okay. It means he is more independent, not independency. Alright?
Okay.
Okay. Because the use of independency is
Now.
yes. Here.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be noun. Okay? Independency is noun.
Okay. Independent is adjective.
Yes, and that's how, or that is what you are pertaining here. What is he?
Okay.
Independent. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And no need parents. Okay, so you can say and does not. It's better to say does not need parents and others for help. Okay?
Okay.
And then instead of saying for this traveling, okay, what other words we can use here?
During travel.
Okay, very good. During, you can also use the word trip.
Trip.
Yes, during this trip, or you can also use the word journey. So you will not always use traveling, right?
Okay.
Okay, during this trip or during this journey, he thinks he's growing up. I like this part, and he can solve more problems. That's right. He thinks travel can open his version. I'm just wondering, why did you use version?
Or
It's correct, but let's just make it clear in this sentence.
his vision.
Okay, so instead of saying version, you should say vision.
Vision. Okay.
Oh, supposed to be? It's vision. So I type it wrong.
I think is I say wrong vocabulary.
Ah, okay, but it's vision. Ah, okay, that's perfect. Yes, it's correct. Okay, he thinks traveling. So it should be traveling because you're describing what is he doing, what is he thinking, traveling. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, he thinks traveling can open his vision and he can use different, okay, just put letter S there, ways to travel and also protect the environment. Okay, but somehow this sentence is kind of confusing because there are different ideas wherein traveling is about vision and then different ways and then protect the environment, right?
Yes.
You put it in one thought. So let's try to make it better. He thinks traveling can open his vision. Instead of saying, and he can use, to connect the sentence, you can say to. He can use his vision to use different ways to travel and also to protect the environment. Okay, did you see the changes?
Yes.
That we made it one thought instead of three different parts.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how you correct a sentence to make it more understanding. Okay. And then here, vision. You can also say the word viewpoint. Oh, sorry, point of view. Okay, my mistake. Point of view. Okay, you can also say this. All right.
Okay.
He thinks traveling can open his point of view, like that, or it can open his vision, or it can improve. You can also say improve. So open, and then you can also say improve or develop. Either word,
Develop.
yeah, either way will do. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just showing you how to always use different words instead of saying the same word,
Okay.
so you can enhance your vocabulary.
Okay.
Okay, so instead of saying traveling, 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 that's kind of redundant in the sentence. So you can say trip, journey, okay,
Okay.
and so on. Okay, synonyms, don't forget, right?
Okay.
Okay, so clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay, you can just check the paragraph to compare and learn, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now let's go to proverb
Okay.
number one.
The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only a page.
Yeah, so that's Saint Augustine.
Okay.
So would you like to type your answer?
Okay.
Okay, if you feel comfortable. This proverb is very interesting, right? Okay, we can know the world by reading books. Yes, that's right. So when you say proverb, it's kind of saying, right? Okay. Okay.
growth by reading books. Reading more books means full of knowledge.
Okay. All right. Your sound, your voice is low again, Mr. Stella.
Okay.
Okay.
How about
Yes, yes, it's perfect. Good job. I sorry. Thank you. Okay. Um, we can know the world by reading books. Reading books or reading more books means full of knowledge. Yes, that's right. On the other hand, so when you say the world is a book and those who do not travel read only one page, it means that you don't look forward to learning.
you don't look forward to learning?
Yes. Okay. Because when you say the world is a book, the world is like a book. Okay.
Okay.
Those who do not travel in life, which means don't learn things, because when you travel, you learn new things, right?
Yes.
If you don't learn new things, it means when you read book, you don't turn the page.
Okay.
You stay on the same page, right? So if you don't read more, if you don't turn the book to the other pages, you will not learn more knowledge. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so which means that um, learning, just like traveling, or learning from traveling is also reading a book.
Learning from traveling.
Yes, learning when you travel, okay, is the same as learning when you read a book. Because if you stay in one place, you will not learn what's happening on the other places. You will not learn new things, right? The same as when you read a book. When you don't turn the page, you just read page one, you don't learn new words and knowledge on page 2, 3, and so on, because you only read page 1. Okay? Did you get the point?
Yes. It means reading books need to turn the page, and when you travel, uh, you need to try different
Things.
yes, try different things.
Yes. Okay. It means the more pages you read is the more knowledge you get.
Okay.
So this is what you said. I just want to say more. Okay.
Okay.
So the world is like a book. If you don't turn the page, you will stay on the same page that you will not approve. You will not learn. You will not change. And you will not become better. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay, so that's how we understand, or yeah, that's how we learn from proverb, because they tell about life.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I will give you my own proverb here.
Okay.
What is it again? Oh yeah. Not all you can see with your eyes are real. Sometimes they are only visible with faith. So this is my own proverb. I did it myself. So can you try to tell me what does it mean?
Not all things visible with faith.
Yes. What does it mean?
It means you have to believe
Yes.
yourself.
You have to believe about what you know.
Okay.
You have to put your trust on something you know is right. Okay? And then you should not just believe on what you see or what you hear, but believe about what you know is right. Okay, like for example, someone told you that your father is like this, like that, like this, like that. So it's kind of bad things that someone told about your father. But because you know your father well, you don't have to listen to that someone.
Okay.
But because you have faith that your father is a good man, then you don't have to see it, but you know to yourself that he is a good father to you, like that. Okay? Okay, but anyhow, if you see it, it has the word sometimes. Why? Because it does not really happen most of the time, right?
Okay.
Because most of the time it's really hard to believe or to have trust to someone. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So that's my proverb. Just want to share it with you. Okay. Now let's have number 2.
Every day is a journey, and the journey itself is home.
Yes, that's Matsuo Basho. Every day is a journey, and the journey itself is a home. This is quite deep. You might get confused why, and the journey itself is home, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll give you a clue or hint.
Okay.
Home. What is home?
It's a house.
Yes, it's a place where you live.
Finally. Okay.
You have
Finally
you
go
have
back.
family, right? You enjoy doing things together with them. Okay, so why journey itself is a home when you travel? Journey is the same as travel, right?
Yes.
So it's just like saying every day is a new learning. And then new learning itself is home.
New learning from the family
Sorry.
at the beginning. New learning from family from the beginning.
Okay. And then
And the when in the end we also need to go back to the family.
yes, but that's not really what it says. You have the point, yes. Oh, that's another idea. Okay, but here the meaning of home is the person.
The person.
Yes, the person. Okay, every day is a journey, and the journey itself is me. It's just like saying it's me.
It's me.
Yes.
Okay.
Why? Because Home is where you build memories with your family, right?
Okay.
And then home is where you have your happy family. Home is a place where you could learn. So to add what you said, home is where you learn while you are growing up. And when you experience failure, you go back to your home, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I said the journey itself is myself, okay? Because myself is my home. When I travel, I learn by myself. When I travel, I build happiness. I give happiness to myself. When I fail and get disappointed or disappointments, I somehow lose myself, right?
Okay.
Because, I might feel angry to myself because I'm disappointed, I feel upset, I'm losing track. I really don't know what to do next, right?
Yes.
And then what you said, going back to your house, right? So, yourself is your home because whatever failure you experience along this journey, you still need to go back to your own self.
Okay.
Like that. So it's kind of deep, right?
Yes.
Okay, so those are proverbs. When you say proverbs, they are our own way of expressing our experiences in a sentence that are not just easy to understand unless you experience them. So if you didn't, then you might not understand the proverbs.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why itself, you yourself is home of the journey.
Okay.
Because whatever you face in life, whatever you see in life, whatever you experience in life, that is what we call journey. That is what we call book pages on number 1. Okay? Okay. So can you see the relation of the sentences?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay. All right. So any questions with number 2?
I want to ask these useful proverbs. When can I use it, or when I will know how to use it?
When you use proverbs, you want to explain something.
Explain something.
Yes. For example, you're telling about your work,
Okay.
blah 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 blah, and then if you want to use proverb to make it short or to just put the proverb there to share something to your, for example, members, you are in a meeting, so you can just say working is like going to the gym. They say,
Okay.
or as they say, no pain, no gain.
Okay.
Yeah, here. Sorry. Okay, I'll put it better in the better say box. No pain, no gain. So you can say a proverb there to end your sentence. No pain, no gain, which means that when you work, you need to work hard. You cannot just sit there the whole day not doing anything and then you want to hear a good news. That's just really impossible, right? So which means if you work, you need to do something about your job. You need to do your job well. So that's why no pain, no gain. If you will not work hard, you will not be promoted, right? You will not have a raise of salary. So you need to work hard. So that's the pain. It doesn't mean it's painful, but it means that's the experience you need to go through.
Okay.
You need to work overtime, you need to go home late, and then even if you are sick, your boss will require you to go to work today. So you can describe that as pain, right?
Yes.
And then gain. When you say gain, those are your achievements. You were given a raise in salary. You were promoted after 2 years. From manager, you are now the CEO of the company. So that's gain, right? So you try to explain something in a sentence that can tell them what is about no pain, no gain. Instead of saying blah, 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 right? So you can use proverbs to explain.
Okay, it's more clear.
Yeah. Most likely, the proverbs can be used on the first part when you try to explain, or on the last part. But most likely, for me, I would like to use it in the last part.
Like a
Like a,
conclusion,
yes, like a conclusion or closing remark.
closing remark. Okay.
Yes. Or that's your closing part.
Okay.
Okay, which means that you live something for them to think about, like that.
Okay.
Okay. Clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. So number 3 and number 4 will be your homework for tonight, for the next lesson, since our time is up. If you have any questions with the words that you don't understand, you can tell me. You can chat me on Skype, so I can give you a little idea, so you can explain it yourself. Okay? Okay, just remember, try to relate or try to think about your own life or own experience so you can understand it well. What does it tell you, or what does it tell us? Okay? Okay. So, thank you for having you again, Mrs. Stella. And, well, just please check the simple corrections again. You're doing really great on your paragraph. So just try to learn again about how to connect the sentence. That is to make it easier to understand. And if you can able to improve that sooner, I think you'll be able to express more. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So have a great night. Please keep safe always, and talk to you again next time.
Okay, thank you, Lester.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Stella. Have a good rest. Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye.
Okay.